There's a Shania in Zurich and a Shania in London. Shall we get going? Shall we tell everybody what we're making? What we're making today?
No.
Okay, so hi everybody. We're going to make some gluten-free oat bars. We're talking to in a minute. We're just going to tell everybody what we're making, and you be careful you don't fall down from there. So I'm just going to run through the recipe really quickly. Hello Neil, hello Amy, how are you doing? Where are you from? So we want to have 2 cups of oats. We are using gluten-free oats. And we want to have half a cup of granola. This is my homemade granola using homemade tahini. It's on my Instagram feeds. If you are interested in the recipe, please DM me. I will send that over to you. We have also got 3, we're using a really good quality peanut butter. We're going to use 3 tablespoons of peanut butter. If you don't have peanut butter, you can use regular butter. You can use another nut butter. That's absolutely fine. That will also work. We are also using some maple syrup. We're going to go with 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. If you don't have maple syrup, you can use honey. Honey is a good substitute as well. And we're going with coconut oil. We're going to go with 3 tablespoons of coconut oil. If you don't have coconut oil, you could use another plant-based oil. That would work as well. The flavour and the taste will change ever so slightly, but it would work. It wouldn't be a problem. And I think that's it. See, these are really, they come together so easily. They're super delicious. And we're going to get going. So, what?
I wanted one of the biscuits, and Papa said I can't have one.
You want a biscuit? So do you want to have an oat bar? Should we make some oat bars and you can have one of those?
I want that.
Okay, so we can have that later.
Why is that option?
Oh, that's from my camera. Okay, so you need a pan because we're going to put all the wet ingredients into a pan and put it on the hob, and we're going to let it melt on a low heat. It should happen very, very quickly, so you're not going to be on the hob for too long. You're going to let it melt and combine super quickly. So should we start? Should we pop in our wet ingredients into the pan, let it melt away, combine it, and then we're going to go into the mix it into the dry ingredients. This is such a quick and such an easy recipe. We love it. Right, I'm going to switch on the cooker. So this is going to be hot over here.
Mommy.
Aaron, you can't touch this one, darling, because we're going to make this hot.
Mommy.
Yeah? Ishan, I will give it to you in a minute.
This is actually my seat, Mommy.
So we're going to go in with our 3 tablespoons. Oh, let's start with the coconut oil first. Anjali, you're asking, unfortunately, Facebook didn't work for me. I was having connection issues even with Instagram. So I just decided to leave the Facebook because it just wasn't working with the connection. So we're going to go in with our 3 tablespoons of coconut oil. Ooh. Yeah, it's going to melt. Have a look what's happening. Is it melting?
Wow. Why do we
Don't get too close, Ishan, because it's hot. Yeah, this is all hot. It's not ice. Is it ice? So you'll be able to see. Just let it melt, and you're going to pop it. It doesn't really matter. You don't have to wait for it to completely melt.
What is it?
You're going to pop in your 3 tablespoons of peanut butter. Oh, I love this stuff. Who else loves peanut butter?
Is this a hot pan?
It's a hot pan. Can you see?
Oh, and this is the
It's
hot pan.
melting. Yeah. So of course it's hot. Oh, there we go. And the 3rd one, in it goes. Right, and then Ishan, what did we say after that? Oh, right, let's put that out there. Right, we're going to let that melt.
Can I mix it? Ah!
Careful, okay? We have to be very careful on this. We have to be really gentle.
First.
You can have a go.
Ah!
We have to be gentle, okay? Oh, the cooker's turned off. That's the thing about induction cookers. They're so sensitive. If you've got something in the wrong place. Oh, there we go again. If you've got something in the wrong place or you're touching it, like this little one is, it just switches off, which is kind of good. It's like a safety mechanism. So, right, it's all melting away. How's yours coming along? Is yours melting? Right, we've got to put in the maple syrup as well. Right, slowly.
With that banana,
Careful, look, you're
with
getting it out.
that banana, we just put in.
No, we just put coconut oil. We've put in peanut butter carefully. And now we're going to put in our 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. Careful. 1, 2. Oh, might have put in a tiny bit more, which is okay.
No, Aaron, you already had your go. Mummy, Aaron just snatched off me.
Did he? So what should we do? Should we say, can I have a turn, please? Should we say that? Right, Aaron, my turn, your turn. Okay, we're sharing. Aaron, we're sharing. Everybody's looking now. We're sharing. Okay? Okay. Look, come here. Come with Mummy. Ishan, can you stir that, please? Come with Mummy. Okay. Can you stir that and be... Right, how's it going? Right, there we go.
What has happened?
Okay, now it's nicely
What
mixed.
has happened to him?
Aaron's just going to sit over there for a little while because he's been a little bit naughty, wasn't he? Okay, so we're going to now go in with our 2 cups of oats. So we're going to get a bowl. It's best to do it in a bowl, not in the pan. Yeah, so let's do it in this bowl. It doesn't matter which bowl. Do you want to do it in that? Or should we get the biggest one? Let's get the biggest one. Yeah? Grab yourself a big bowl. Okay, we're going to go with this. I'm going to go in with 2 cups. 2 cups of, what is this, Ishan?
Porridge.
That's 1 and 2. You're going to go in with your 2 cups of oats, and then you're going to go in with your half a cup of granola. So we're just going to go in. There we go.
That's not
In
hot.
goes half a cup of the granola. It is. Right, Ishan, here you go. You want to give that a mix? Does it smell good? Does it smell good? Right, give that a mix, please. Okay, how are we doing? Have we got any questions? How are you guys doing? Okay, right, so ours is completely melted. I'm going to show you. Just dripping. So now this is really ready to go straight in to, so we're going to take it off the cooker and we're going to put it straight into this mixed dry mix. Right, Ishan, when I pour this in, you've got to mix it all, okay? So let me pour it all in little bit by little bit, okay? There we go. Give it a mix. Just keep mixing all the way through thoroughly. Hope everyone's doing okay. Come on, mix.
I want that spoon.
Okay, all right, here, you can have that one.
I want the fork.
Put the spoon back in there.
I'm going to mix with the fork.
Right, no, we don't need a fork. Ishan, we don't need a fork because the fork is going to get all these bits in between the forks. So we're just going to use this one to give it a mix, okay? So, come over this way so everyone can see what we're doing. We're just going to mix that through nicely. And while he's mixing that, I'm going to get my tray ready. So I'm just using an oven tray where I'm going to pop in a bit of parchment paper. And then we're just going to pour this in and use the back of our spoon to flatten it. And literally, that is it. It's then going to go into the fridge for half an hour.
I'm not ready.
Okay, but we're starting to make a little bit of a mess. Let me move this out of the way. Okay, look, can I have a look and see? Look, there's a bit of dry bit there. Make sure it's really nicely coated through because the hot, wet mixture that we've just done is going to gel it all together and keep it all in place. And when it gets in the fridge and gets hard, when you actually take it out and you cut it up into pieces, it's just going to be easier because it's not going to crumble. I did make this once. I didn't have enough peanut butter, so mine just started falling apart, but it still tasted great anyway. Good job, Ishan. Somebody just said, good job, Ishan. I can't actually see everybody's names. Okay, that was Masa. Masa just said, good job. Right, can I have a look? Can I have a look to make sure that Wow, that's fantastic. Right, so I want to show you what the consistency should be like. It should look wet. All your wet ingredients should really have gone through to the dry ingredients, and it should be wet. Okay, so now we're going to pour this in here. Okay, Shan? Shall I hold the bowl?
No, I'm not ready. I'm really not ready.
You're not ready? Well, we are.
I'm not ready.
Ishan, this is really quick. This one's a really quick recipe. Right, ready? Let's go. Let's not do what Mummy did last time. Do you remember where I got it on the other side? Good job. Okay, so we just poured it in, and we're just going to pat it down with the back of the spoon. Can I just have a little go at that? Oh, you're doing a fantastic job to scoop all of that out. Slowly, slowly, because you're getting it out. Okay, good job. Well done. Okay, so now, let's see. Okay.
I'm not ready.
Right, we're ready? Okay, now, Ishan, we're going to use the back of the spoon. That's all done. He has done a brilliant job, don't you think? Look, everybody's saying good job. Okay, so now this is what we're going to do. We're going to pat this down slowly. Start in the middle and push to the side. You do it. But you're going to use the back of... Hold on, let me take all this. We don't want to waste anything. You know, these days you can't get everything at the supermarket, so we don't want to waste anything.
I want to do it.
Okay, we'll even be licking the bowls and spoon after, but not on the video. I'm joking. Not now. Okay, so let's push that through. Now, the nicest thing about this recipe is that it's got so much goodness in it. The sweetness comes from some of the, if you're using my homemade recipe for granola, you've got some berries in there, you've got some cranberries in there, which is really good natural sugars. Obviously, you've got your maple syrup as well. And then, or if you're using honey. And it's just really good. Like, you know what's in it. And that's why I love using my own granola for these sorts of things. And just generally, the kids love granola. Can't get enough of it. Okay, look, we're a bit... No, hang on a minute. Look, we're a bit lopsided on this side. So we're just going to push it that way a little bit. And we need to show everybody what ours is looking like.
I wanted to make a volcano in the little...
Oh, no, Shad. You've been making volcanoes every week.
I just wanted to make a little hole there.
No. Hang on, Ishan. 1 second. Okay, 1 second, please. Ishan, please. Okay. Right, so let's show everybody what a fantastic job we've done. Oh, that's nice. So it's just gone in, we flattened it with the back of our spoon, and then this, what we're going to do with it?
I'm not finished.
But what are we going to do with this one?
I don't know.
We'll make some more to make a volcano, but what are we going to do with this one? Should we tell everybody? Where does it go?
I want to do one volcano from this.
No, we're going to make another one for volcanoes, but where does this go? We're telling everybody where this goes.
I know. Should we make a volcano one?
No, we'll make the volcano one later. This is going in the fridge. We're going to pop it in the fridge. Ishan, we're going to pop this in the fridge for how many minutes? Listen, we've got to tell everybody because everybody up there are cooking with us. They're making this at the same time. So now people need to know what to do. We're going to pop it in the fridge for 30 minutes. And after that, it's ready. You take it out. You just pop this whole parchment paper out, Ishan. Okay, come on. Go and sit with Aaron, please. Go and sit with Aaron. Go and sit with Aaron. So we're going to pop this in the fridge for half an hour, and then you're just going to pull out the parchment paper. Ishan, I'm just telling everybody what to do. And then you cut it into your squares or your bites. The little bites you can do little bars, whatever, however you want it. And it's ready to eat, and it tastes great. It's just so delicious. So let's have a look at some of the questions. So we've got, oh my gosh, I've got an old friend from Australia when I was at uni in Australia. Hi, Simba, how are you? How comes I never cooked up all this good stuff at you? Oh dear. Maybe I've learned a bit later on in life. Get the kids to do a volcano. Okay. Right, let's see. What else have we got here? You can, yes, question, chocolate chips. You can put chocolate chips, white chocolate chips, dark chocolate chips. You can put a bit of cacao, you know, all of that good stuff. I mean, if you use cacao, it's really good in magnesium. So I do, and iron, and I do recommend that if you want to sprinkle a bit of cacao, that's a good one to go for. Anybody else have any questions? I hope I haven't missed any questions. I don't think so. Okay, so unless you've got any questions, that is it, guys. This is just going to go in the fridge for half an hour. Then you're going to pull it out, and then you're going to basically cut them up into bites. And then when you're storing them, like last week's energy balls, you're going to put them in an airtight container, and you're going to consume them as and when you want. So Lara and Suri, love your baking. Oh, that's so good. I'm so glad you guys are my regulars, so I'm really pleased that you're enjoying them. I do try and pick recipes that are healthy, that are fun, and you know, I know we needed to use the hob today. I try and avoid those sorts of things, but sometimes you just can't because it's just what it is. But I'm trying to keep them simple so that you guys enjoy it, and it's, you know, the kids get to make their own snacks at the end of the day. How are you doing with your energy balls? We still got some, which I'm really surprised about. But all the other things we've made, they've lasted like up to a week, and then we're ready for our next batch of snacks. So I don't know how long these are going to last, but kids are already really eager to have them. Right, so Shania had fun, can't wait to eat them. Oh, but I'm really pleased. Please make sure you take photos of you guys making them or eating them, and please tag me, and I'll share them on my Instagram as well. Don't forget, if at the end of this video it works, I can save this and it will be on my stories for 24 hours, but I have managed to get my YouTube going. So it's also going to be saved on my YouTube live as well. So if you've got any questions, I can answer them. Otherwise, I will love you and leave you to have a lovely afternoon and a brilliant weekend. And please do let me know how these go, and then hopefully see you guys next week for our next week's live. Any questions?